It was a party to cap all parties. Tens of thousands in the street. Brazil had a new president-elect. His name? Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. Lula's supporters poured onto Sao Paulo's Paulista Avenue Sunday night. We can't be divided. We need unity. We have to come together. Enough homophobia and racism. We want to be free. He defeated far-right incumbent Jair Bolsonaro. It was a hard-fought election, marred by disinformation, fake news, vote buying, and even alleged voter suppression. But Lula still won by 2 million votes. Long live democracy! Down with fascism! In his acceptance speech, Lula said it was a victory for Brazilian democracy. On this historic October 30th, the majority of Brazilians made it very clear that they want more democracy and not less. They want more social inclusion and not less. They want more respect and not less. They want more freedom, equality, and fraternity. But Bolsonaro remained silent. His supporters and far-right truckers took to the streets, blocking highways. October 30th, the vote count has just ended. The Brazilian people know they have suffered a serious coup, and we're not going to accept it. We're shutting things down. They blocked more than 200 roads across Brazil for the next 2 days, including the main thoroughfare into the country's busiest airport, Guarulhos, outside of Sao Paulo. Flights were canceled. Federal police stood aside. Finally, on Tuesday, Supreme Court Justice Alexandre de Moraes authorized the necessary use of the military police to clear the highways. Roads have begun to be opened. Bolsonaro also finally spoke on Tuesday afternoon, though he said very little. He did not recognize the results nor acknowledge Lula's win, but his chief of staff, Ciro Nogueira, said the president had authorized him to begin the process of transition to the next government. It was a welcome sign. But on Wednesday, Bolsonaro supporters rallied outside military barracks around the country, calling on the armed forces to intervene. There were particularly concerning images from protesters in the southern state of Santa Catarina. Meanwhile, Bolsonaro has asked his supporters to stop blocking highways. It's not cool to shut down roads around Brazil. They harm people's constitutional rights. People hope the tensions will calm over the next 2 months ahead of the president-elect's inauguration on January 1st, when Lula and his supporters expect another momentous celebration on the streets of Brazil.